Oh, we're not even waiting on that. We already supposed to be up in here. So we're not even waiting on that. We're not even gonna do that. I don't even know what they were waiting on, what they was talking about. But what we wasn't gonna do was wait on that. Because we got it popping today. We definitely finna get it popping. I don't even know what that was. I don't even know what we was waiting on. But it went down. And it happened like that. But gotta make it do what it do, baby. Mm. That time of day. Get the party started. And wait on the thing to happen to all the things. You know what I'm saying? You know that? YouTube and shit be tripping. No, what is up with that, man? Things just be going awry sometime. I don't know why. Shit just be getting weird. All types of things be popping up. But y'all already know how we gonna get down. Your boy is a little bit tired today. Bust another one open. Should have got me some water. But we gonna get that too. Should have got that whiz order. We gonna let everybody pop up in here. But I had to restructure. I had to redo the whole doggone stream for some reason. Shit is crazy. I had to redo the entire thing. Because it wasn't going live on one stop. It wasn't going live over here. It wasn't going live over there. But I'm like, bruh, this is one of them ones. It's gonna be raining in Cleveland today. The last time the Browns played the Steelers, it was Dylan Gabriel. It wasn't Shedeur. You know, the Steelers passed up Shedeur in the first round of the draft pick at that 21 spot. So we got a little revenge that might pop off today. Myles Garrett trying to get that sack record today. It might get kind of wild today. You don't know what's gonna pop off. So we gonna see. We are really going to see what's gonna happen. It might get kind of ooh-wee. It might get kind of ooh-wee up in there today, you know. But we gonna see what it is. You know, stuff that might happen that we wasn't expecting to see. It's supposed to rain in Cleveland. It's supposed to be raining today, but as usual, when the football game pop off, the weather usually calms down and then it'll pick back up toward the end of the game. He in the building. He is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. The jive talker himself, Santino, has entered the chat. What up, Santino? You know what I'm saying? I seen Tony Romo calling the game today. So, just like I've been telling y'all on all them YouTube videos, if they'd have started Shedeur early in the season, Cleveland would have got a Thursday night game. They'd have got a Sunday night game. They'd have got a Monday night game. They'd have got all the primetime spots. Only thing you had to do was push it to it. It is starting. They pushed this game up to be nationally televised. They switched out the people that were calling the game and put Tony Romo and his boy on the game. So you know they ain't putting Tony Romo just on no regular game that ain't nationally televised. Marvin, you got your Shedeur Sanders jersey. Did you put your wrist up though? When you got that thing, did you put your wrist up? Is what we want to know. Did you put your wrist in the air when you got that thing and let the people know what time it was? They look in, I got that thistle. You know what I'm talking about? Did you put your wrist up? My daughter, I'll tell y'all something. See this shirt my daughter got me? She told me, Daddy, you gotta wear this on your stream today and show the people how awesome I am for giving you this shirt. So, you know, at some point in time, she gonna see it and be like, oh, I saw you showing my shirt off. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, my baby girl is nuts. So, but I love her to death. I knew what type of shirt it was before she even gave it to me. Because I said, only you would give me a shirt that supports you, that shouts you out, that tells people how great of a person you are, much like your father. But okay, I got you, baby. But that's my baby girl. She do crazy stuff like that. That's who she is. And I'm with it all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We got that big boy energy around here. But we getting ready to get this game popping. I don't know about y'all. I don't know how you feel. I don't see you aunties in the chat. None. They just ain't popped off. They usually been popped off by now. But to their thing, since I had to redo everything on this stream in the last 15 minutes, I started the old stream, I shut it down, then I had to redo everything here. What's up, Omega? And then, you know, it is what it is. So, well, we getting ready to pop off on this game. As a matter of fact, I need to get it up. Need to get this YouTube TV popping while I'm over here playing. Need to get the YouTube TV popping off and make sure we all good. I need that. What's live and local for me? Jacksonville and Indy, and then Pittsburgh and Cleveland is live and local. That's all I'm saying. They got Pittsburgh and Cleveland live and local. Tony Romo calling the game. Y'all know I gotta get these ESPN stat tracker up here. Y'all know they got over. You know, they broadcasting Pittsburgh and Cleveland live, dog. You know something crazy. You know they ain't doing that just for the footer. They know Shedeur Sanders gonna do numbers once he on the tube. Because everybody and their grandmama gonna be tuning in. Because they want to see their boy. You know. We'll see what it is real soon. I'm gonna get this share screen up for this stat tracker. I already know my boy G Bush gonna go live. You know, what she said sports gonna go live. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be live. You know, everybody gonna be popping off today. It's just gonna be one of them days, you know. So everybody gonna be bouncing around. You know, I'm coming over here on what she said sports chat. You know, let them know we have a good stream. Hollering at her. You know what I'm saying? We just over here shouting people out. What's in the Kool-Aid because G Bush don't have his app. Yeah, G Bush gonna be going crazy the day after this game. All we know is Pittsburgh missing some key players. Cleveland missing all their players, as always. But your boy Hal put some coin up. You know what I'm saying? And boy been on the sleeper app. Your boy been on the sleeper app and the FanDuel app. You got him a little cake on the game. And I'm picking 10 players at a time. We got big parlays going today. We trying to get that money up. We trying to get all the money up. Michael Smith, what up, Brad? The 12 can pull this win today. It would be sweet. Yeah. 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 If 12 pull this win off today, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be real nice. You know. Shedeur would have went to the Steelers if Aaron Rodgers had said, if y'all draft Shedeur, I ain't coming to the Steelers. So you gotta remember the Steelers skipped Shedeur at that 21 draft spot. And it was Aaron Rodgers' fault that they ain't draft him at all. When Mike Tomlin knowing he needed a quarterback. And I don't know why he didn't draft Shedeur. Aaron Rodgers sat for 3 years behind Brett Favre. But Aaron Rodgers didn't want that smoke. He didn't want Shedeur sitting behind him and everybody screaming for Shedeur to get in the game. That's crazy. You know, it's gonna be crazy. Y'all know we doing comments and super chats during the stream. We not. Don't y'all go crazy on Santino today. He be a little bit out of his mind, not too much. He be a little bit out of his mind. So, you know, it's all right. Miles Garrett, one off that sack record. You gotta get one. You know, I just got my notification that everybody game time. Seahawks and the Panthers going hard. I got I got picks everywhere today. Miles Garrett's birthday tomorrow. So hopefully he can get that record before he turns 30. He ain't never sacked Aaron Rodgers in his entire career. So it's gonna be kind of nuts. The Browns getting the ball first. The Browns getting the ball. Here we go. We need special teams not to be too special today. You know what I'm saying? You know, G. Bush and them got their watch party going on. Mr. Kerry got his going on. I got mine going on. And we up in here popping. But big ass shout out to the CU aunties. You don't know why. Don't forget, Shedeur is #1 in Pro Bowl vote. And Rocket Sanders is running that thing like a madman. Y'all want me to put these stats up on the screen? I'll put them up. You know what I'm talking about. We'll put these stats up on the screen, but I don't know who can't see the stats. You know what I'm saying? Go to ball, Shedeur. There we go. There we go. Miss Jenkins, what's up? I saw you over there. And she said check. I be bouncing around this thing too. You know what I'm saying? Let me blow this up a little bit. Make sure we all good. Blow it up a little bit. So the thing should do it. Sanford, Rocket Sanders a little bit short. You know, he can't do the doggone thing. He ain't got the height, Clinching. Plus, he had to throw it over that lineman. No, Rocket Sanders got to run. You got to run that thing. Oh, yeah. Her perspective is cool. I be over there hanging in her chat, watching the game, hanging out. And then when she just be live streaming, I go through there, sit for a little while, holler at people, you know. I'm always in other people's chat. I be participating. I just ain't no YouTube. I be hanging around doing other stuff. I want to hear what other people got to say. Other people's perspective. You can't always see it out of one lens. You got to get different views. 37, ladies and gentlemen. We got to see what we got. First third down of the game. Y'all remember the first time Dylan Gabriel played, he had 67 passes. Look at Jerry Jeudy caught the ball in the rain. Jerry Jeudy caught the ball in the rain, dog. Ooh, he put that thing in there in between all three of y'all. All three of y'all. He put that thing in there. He look like me back there. No, I'm lying. Y'all know ain't no quarterback. I can coach football. I ain't no quarterback. I'm gonna need for some of these linemen to make a block, dog. We need for some of these linemen to make a block. I got Shedeur for the anytime touchdown pass. I got Judy for over 3 catches. Harold Fanning needs a touchdown. Judy needs 2.5 catches. He needs 3. I'm gonna need for him to get over. Throw the ball, Shedeur. That's a flag, dog. That's 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 a flag, dog. They need to do something about that. 3rd and 9. Here we go. That's all right. He knew he was hot. He knew he was hot. He knew he was hot. See, that's what you need. When people keep telling you that he can't read defenses and he don't know when to get hot and he don't know what's what, he knew he was hot. That's why that ball came out so fast. He knew where his hot man was. He knew where his empty release was going to be at. Y'all can't be listening to these people who don't know what they're talking about. Oh, that's good. That's good. 3 points on the board. That's what you want. 3 points on the board. Time for Myles Garrett to go do his big boy thing. Pamela, what's up? My dear, how you doing today? That's what you want. You want 3 points on the board. You want to be able to go down and put points up. No matter what. 3, 7, because you keep wearing them down. When you crossing that 50 and you putting points up. Now you need your defense to go out and do that big boy thing. You know what I'm saying? If your defense go out and do his big boy thing, do what it's been doing all season, and don't allow nobody to run the football. Stop that. Then you should be good. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. But that was getting started. That was the first drive. That was a good first drive. You know what I'm saying? They got a few blitzes in. He read them. Judy caught a pass in the rain, didn't drop it. He got to his hot receiver on the blitz. You know what I'm saying? He missed the pass on Judy because he was being hit by a lineman. But you see what it is. Shedeur is looking like the quarterback that everybody lied and said he wasn't. What about you, Santino? What do you say? Santino, talk to the people. Let the people know what a big fan of Shedeur Sanders you is. What's up, Lisa? We waiting on Santino to tell us how big of a fan of Shedeur he is, so we all know what to do. Because but we finna see how we gonna do. Big Pooh is in the building. Big Pooh in the house. Pooh, I'm gonna be in Vegas probably by the end of January. I ain't gonna do nothing but making a day trip. You shoot out there, come on back, handle some business real quick. You won't do much. Why they been riding that man back like that? You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear Lisa? She said get them lights out. You say Santino ain't never been a sports team in his life. Oh man, don't y'all start. We need Miles to get this record, and we need him to get it early. Oh, they got Miles on the right side where TJ Watt is usually at. Fumble. We got a fumble. We got a fumble. Come on, Devin Bush. Punt that ball out, Lord, Mr. Wright, you just stop trying to pick the ball up and just fall on it. Oh no, I didn't watch Tyler Huntley's press conference last night. I'm gonna watch it today though, because I want to see it. I want to see it. Yeah, the Ravens need the Steelers to lose today. Y'all watch that video I put out a little bit earlier this morning. Told y'all what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy because if the Steelers lose today, the Ravens could be back in the playoffs. The Steelers needed the Ravens to lose last night to clinch the division. But Mason Graham, them boys is playing today. Where I'm from the great state. The great state. TEXAS. That's what I'm talking about. They looking like they come to play football today. They look like they come here to. They look like they come to play a little bit today. Here we go. We got a break in action. We got our first commercial break. But 12 is coming back on the field. And all we know is that young man ready to play some football. See, that first drive, what I told y'all about Shedeur. Them first three drives, remember, them warm-ups. Even though no matter how he played good, he played bad. The first three drives, he's just trying to get that feel. If you watch him in college, he's trying to get the feel of the game. See how the defense is playing. See who blitzing hard and see who playing off their receivers and which receiver he can exploit for that day. Which defensive back he can take advantage of for that day. And after that third drive, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. He locked in. Oh, Santino, you want him to win today, huh? You ready for that Baltimore action. You want the Ravens in there, huh? Don't talk your talk, Santino. We know you want them Ravens in there. Yeah, Miles need to get his sack today. He need to go and get it out the way early, and that'll get that defense some more movement. You know, but Aaron Rodgers ain't stupid. That's the first person he located when he get behind center. Where is 95? Somebody tell me where he is. That first run play, that's why they ran it that way. Because Miles pushing the rush. Throws that thing outside. Let Miles get upfield past the run. He can't do nothing. He out to play. Let the play go ahead and develop. But that's football though. That's smart football. You know what I'm saying? That's smart football. That ain't just now. Y'all see Santino want Cleveland to win today. Ain't but one reason you want Cleveland to win today. Because the Ravens won last night. But y'all seen Big Derrick Henry toting that tater last night. King Henry looked like the big boy that he was in Alabama last night, toting that tater boy. He was getting it. Here we go. Well, he's on the field. No, he got him. He got him. He got it. He got him. I told you, I see that thing. Let's go. Cedric Tillman. See, he put that thing on there, put that touch on there, let that thing spin. I told you he had him. I saw him off the line. He got it. Go with it. Yeah. Woo, boy. Y'all just stick right here with me. I got you covered. I'm gonna call it. Y'all, when we put the stat back on the thing, hold on. I'll put it back there. Here we go. Oh, run the ball. Run the ball. Make him run it. Hold the ball, Rocket. That's all we need to do. Rocket to hold the ball. Hold the ball, Rocket. We need no turnovers because that play action gonna come in handy in a minute. That play action gonna come in handy in a minute. I mean, once you get in the red zone, touchdown Harold Fanning. This is Jerry Jr. right here. How you getting beat off the line like that? Get on the bench. Somebody come get Cam Robinson off the field, dog. Somebody come get Cam Robinson off the field. He getting beat like a little punk on the playground. He getting beat every week. That's what I'm talking about, Rocky. Cam Robinson got people taking his lunch money every week. He getting his lunch money too, like he too, hanging with 12-year-olds. I don't even know why Cam Robinson on the field, dog. That don't make no sense. It ain't just one game he been getting beat like that. He been getting beat like he on punishment every week. Y'all don't throw no flag on that? He tried to snatch the man's whole head off. They can make you a touchdown, Chris Godwin. I got Godwin on my joint, dog. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I got Chris Godwin for an anytime touchdown. You know what I'm talking about, to get that one out of the way. All right, Jerry Judy across the middle. Here we go. Touchdown, Harold Fanning Jr. Can we get a touchdown, Shedeur Sanders? That's off my bucket list. Harold Fanning off my bucket list. I need Njigma to go ahead and get down. Okay, Harold Fanning. That ball slipped out Shedeur's hand. Yeah, he pulled his groin Wednesday in practice. He sat out Thursday, practiced a little bit Friday. That was a dime. That was a dime. That was a straight dime. I concur. Y'all need to sit Harold Fanning for the rest of the game. Don't even let him play no more. They're going to let him sit down. Have you 4 seats, sir? You need to let Harold Fanning take a seat because you don't even need to do it. You know what I'm saying? How long is it going to take for Shedeur and the Browns to be treated? That's all I want. 10-0 to Cleveland. But Harold Fanning Jr. made the touchdown. Shedeur Sanders to Harold Fanning Jr. 28-yard touchdown pass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to check in? Y'all want to check in? We can check in now. Y'all want to check in? We can check in and see what all of them. Y'all want to check in? We can check in and see what others have to say about this whooping. Me, let's see what G. Bush talking about. Let's see what Bush talking about.
Yeah, but if you are a diehard, I bleed brown and orange, man, you are not going to erupt in a negative way if we beat the Pittsburgh.
Because for me, I look at it like this, man.
Look,
that's a step. I mean, you just lost one of your best offensive players last week. You still got a patchwork line. You still, you know what I'm saying? Harold Fanning's a little hobbled. And and by the way, the Steelers have something to play for. Like,
they're trying to win the division. They win today, they clinch the division, correct?
Yes. Yeah. By the way, here's what I'm going to say about this.
Richie's in the
Steelers is not going to fold.
No. It's a Mike Tomlin.
Okay, this is a Mike Tomlin team. They will not fold.
So right now, the Browns are no one's better than football.
As we know, Harold Fanning just scored 28-yard touchdown pass from Shedeur. Harold Fanning was already injured coming into the game. He had a groin pull. And on this last touchdown catch, he re-injured that groin pull. So we don't know if he's coming back. My suggestion is just don't come back. Because pulling your groin muscle is the worst injury to come back from. Especially if it ain't pulled bad. If it's just a slight pull, and it's going to be real sore right there on that middle section of your thigh, and it hurt just to walk. So ain't no need to try to do that and re-aggravate that injury or make it work or get a tear. He already did his thing. He already scored a touchdown. He already got the rookie record for Browns receiving in 1 year. Just go ahead and sit the rest of this game out. You done your big boy thing today. Everybody else got to step up. The defense been doing okay so far. They had 2 3-and-outs. They need to go on and let Myles Garrett get his sack and get it out the way. On both possessions that the Browns have had in this game so far, they have scored on both possessions, be it a field goal and a touchdown. But that's what you want. Every time you get the ball, you want to put points on the board. The Steelers playing for playoff position. They need this win. Now, Jerry Jeudy got to step up. Raheem Morris got to step up. Rocket Sanders got to step up. Your third tight end, he got to step up. This is when it's time. They done already gave you a cushion. You got a 10-point cushion. Your defense got to continue to do what it's doing. Now, your number one weapon is off the field. Jerry Jeudy, you say you want to be the number one. You the man. You making all this money. You the number one receiver on the team. You got one catch. It was a good catch, and it was raining. Now, we need you to step up. Jerry Jeudy, Tillman, the defense. That's what they need to be doing. Swarming to the ball, getting tackles, helping Miles get this sack. Miles need this sack. He don't need but one. We're going to need them to step up. Because if you ain't stepping up and helping your teammates, what they bringing you back for next year? Jerry Jeudy coming back because he got a contract extension. Y'all ain't calling this holding. Okay. Okay, Kimball. Let's go. That's why they picked you. That's why they brought you over here to do that right there. Take Denzel Ward's spot. You the number 2 DB. Ooh, we hit him right in the face. He hit him right in the face. He just didn't catch the ball. If Aaron Rodgers could have threw that thing over the top, the safety was beat. The safety was beat bad. He saw it. I told you he saw it. Didn't I tell you he saw it? The safety was beat last time. They went right back. They saw it. Offensive pass interference. Okay, it's coming back. That's coming back. I told you he was beat on that first play. They saw it and went back. They tried to set a pick. But see, here we go. Let's run it back. 3rd and 16. They know Miles is coming. We need Miles to get this sack. Go on, get it out of the way. He wide on that 9. He come. There we go. 45. What you got a flag for? Who was talking shit? I bet you somebody was talking crap. They'll give you a taunting penalty, and it's going to be first down. Taunting penalty is going to be first down. I hate that rule. That's the worst rule in football. It's a taunting penalty. That's the worst rule in football. The worst rule in football, dog. This is a gladiator sport, and you can't talk no crap. How is this rule even in the game? And he didn't do nothing but clap his hands when he got up. Well, no, I'll take that back. Oh, he wasn't talking no crap. He was just clapping his hands. But see, this is a gladiator sport. How can you not do what they do and not be able to talk no crap to nobody? I don't even know why that rule is in here. That's the dumbest rule in football. It needs to be removed. That rule don't even need to be here. That's the dumbest damn rule in football, dog. You playing a game where you hit somebody as hard as you can, as many times as you can. and you can't talk no trash. Y'all say you were raised by only your mother. $1,000 say you's an idiot, and why you in my chat? Just because you ain't got no parents. Don't worry about how I was raised. That's the dumbest rule in football, dog. That damn taunting penalty. That taunting rule. That's the dumbest rule in football. If you tackle somebody and stand up and look down at them, they consider that taunting. That's dumb. That's the most idiotic thing ever. Yeah, Harold Fanning don't need to come back. He need to be done for today. They did the same thing the Ravens did. The same thing Baltimore did, Pittsburgh just did. This is just I don't know where he was jumping to. I guess he thought he was gonna get an extra 2 yards or something. But you know, it is what it is. It's one play. What the hell is Aaron Rodgers fussing about? All right,
What's Aaron Rodgers complaining about now? I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I respect his greatness. Yeah. I can't. He's such a punchable face.
Hey, listen.
He really does.
See, this is my thing, bro. Stop talking to these dudes so much, bro. Why he get to just be over there talking and explaining himself?
Hey, he was checking him, man.
I
need you to explain to me and why you over here doing the things you doing.
Listen.
And the ref like, all right, I'm sorry. Wait, Aaron. What you
got to check in with this dude or something? What, you came back home past the street lights? Hey, I'm just sorry. I tried to get him not to call the timeout, but
look at him. He pissed.
Maybe wild work, bro.
I'm Aaron freaking Rodgers.
He be sitting back like.
Oh, they were reviewing where he stepped out?
No, he ain't step out.
No, he's in. I mean, I didn't see any cleats on the white there. 1st and 10, 1:15 left in the first quarter. Pittsburgh has it at Cleveland's 23-yard line. 22. 1st and 10. Gain of 4.
2.
Way to get involved.
Hey, man, get up, bro.
Get up, Tyson.
Jonathan Taylor, 3-yard touchdown rush. Got you, Ant.
You shining. I see you, Hayward.
We'll do it at the end of the quarter, Ant.
Dang, bro. Bro, that's about.
Since week 10, they each have 500? Damn.
Look at them carrots.
They did have that monster game against Detroit last week where they ran for 230 as a team.
That's crazy.
Hey, they drafted the one of the running backs we wanted, Caleb Johnson, didn't they?
Has been non-existent. His only
hospital balls.
That's Devin Bush, second really nice play today for Devin Bush.
Yeah, it is. And when that ball floated out there, right here.
You can see, look, he's panicking. He's like, where's Miles? Let me get rid of it.
Lay it down, big man.
All right, Ant. We are headed to the end of the first quarter. There's 10 seconds. The Browns are taking a 10-0 lead into the second quarter. Pittsburgh's driving, and we have a nice little ad read and some super chats for you. When we come back, it'll be the second quarter. Pittsburgh ball, Browns up by 10.
Yeah, guys, today's watch party is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement on this sports season. Whether you're following the NFL, NBA, or both, there's no better time to jump in on the action. If you haven't tried it yet, Prize Picks is the simplest way to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, and if you get them right, you win. Takes less than 60 seconds to make your lineup, and you can play anywhere where Prize Picks operates, including California, Texas, and Georgia. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code LOCKEDONNFL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code LOCKEDONNFL for $50 in lineups after your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta see what's up with this man. That doggone penalty, dog. That's the dumbest penalty in football. If you from Alabama, you know about this 1186 award. You know what I'm saying? And to get me out. You know, but all I'm saying is, dog, that penalty, that is the dumbest penalty in football. It should be removed. There is no need for that taunting penalty to be in the game of football. Not like that. That's egregious for no reason. That man just clapped his hands and laughed, and they got him for taunting. That is stupid. This is football. This is a game where you try to knock a man's head off, and he can't say nothing after he do. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's the dumbest thing in the world. There should not be a taunting penalty in this game. But it is what it is. We back. Right there, Ronnie. Follow me on Instagram, dog. I'll hit you up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Ooh, Miles almost got that. Miles almost got that thing. Miles almost got that screen. Now, that's where you need your defense to stand up. But they wouldn't have been there. They wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for that doggone penalty. At least they still did their thing. Block! Oh. He put that shank on that thing. He made that thing bend right. You know what I'm saying? He made that thing bend to the right a little bit. Made it a little sticky. Oh, you don't know what the Instagram is? Big Snacks, dog. What you see on the screen is the Instagram. Big Snacks. It is the same. You know what I'm saying? We rocking all around. All everywhere. But it is what it is, man. They got him a little sticky pool. You know. They got 3 out the deal. They got a cheap penalty. Got 3 points. They got 3 points. But you gotta let it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Now we gonna go back to this damn stat tracker. Because 12 is back on the field. Pittsburgh want this game bad. They need it bad. They gotta have it. They gotta have it. They gotta have it. But they play head to head next week. And if Cleveland win today, whoever wins next week win the division, which would be crazy. Here we go. 12 in the house. We back on the screen. Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy. That's 2 for Jerry Judy, y'all. That's 2 big catches for Jerry Judy. Y'all come on, clap it up for your boy. Clap it up for Jerry Judy. That ball is wet and slippery. Come on, we need Rocket Sanders to be a big boy and run this thing. Oh my God, these folks is getting beat off the line. These boys is getting beat off the line. All they need. Jerry Judy again. Jerry Judy again. Jerry Judy again. Jerry Judy again. That's how you make a catch, Jerry Judy. Without dropping the football, Jerry Judy. We need you to do that, Jerry Judy. You run the screen. You run the screen. You got caught up on the screen. Now I need Njigma to score and Teteroy McMillan to get 43 yards. And boy, we didn't hit the jacket fire. I needed to pop off today. I needed to pop off today. What I'm talking about. As I told you, I needed Jerry Judy to get 3 catches. All right, Shedeur, let's go. 2nd and 11. You got the ball, bro. That was a bad chip. Cam Robinson, somebody get Cam Robinson ass off the field. He just threw blocking. Somebody get Cam Robinson off the field, dog. Somebody get Cam Robinson off the field. I promise you. Cam Robinson, an Alabama boy. He my dude. He come from Alabama. He played for Alabama. He need to come out of there. But he needs to be on the bench. He needs. Let's go, Shedeur. There you go. That's how you big boys run the ball. But Cam Robinson needs to come out the game, dog. Cam Robinson needs to come out the game. Fourth and 7. Here we go. Canelo is not a good tight end. Even though he was part of the Hungry Dogs, even though he was part of the Hungry Dog, he is not a big dog. He is not a big dog. And that's one of them plays where Jerry Judy should have came to the huddle and said, look, dog, get me on the slant. They go for it right there because they got the momentum. They moving the ball. And they across the 50. They a little bit too close up to punt, but they're a little bit too far to kick a field goal because it's raining. So right there, it's right there. That's a safe zone to go for because you're really too close to just punt because you ain't gonna do nothing but punt it and you're gonna call it fair catch or it's gonna go in the end zone and you're a little bit too far to kick a field goal. Because of the weather, the field is slippery, it's raining. So that's an in-between kind of judgment right there. It might have been a little bit too far out of the kicker's range. So it was safe to go for it right there because your defense been playing good enough where you can count on your defense. So that's a safe decision. It ain't a bad decision. It ain't a great decision. You know what I'm saying? It's an either or. So what channel is the game on? What is it? CBS? Game on CBS. The game is on CBS. I told y'all if they played Shedeur earlier in the season, they'd have got plenty of games. Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night. All the games would have been on TV every week. They'd have got the 325 games, the late games, you know what I'm saying? They'd have got all that. We wasn't getting this with Dylan Gabriel and Joe Flacco. Get the tackle. No, it was a good coaching call. It was legitimate. It wasn't bad. It was the right decision, depending on how you felt about the situation. That was a coaching decision about trust. That was a coaching decision telling your offense that, okay, I believe that y'all can get this first down, even though it's 4th and 7. Not that we don't trust the defense, but the defense been holding strong. To tell the defense that I trust y'all to do y'all job, even though if they don't get this first down, I believe y'all can get the 3 and out and not let them score. So it was a good decision. Either way you look at it, it wasn't that bad because you trust your offense enough to go for it on 4th and 7. And then you trust your defense enough that if they don't get it, I trust y'all to be able to hold them, not to move the ball. So yeah, it wasn't no bad decision by Stefanski. That was somewhat the right call. You know what I'm saying? Good defense. Good defense. That's good defense. He back shouldered that thing. As soon as he felt him stop, he put his hand down there with his hand. That's good defense by Kelly. Right there. That's good defense. Yeah, that's good defense. Don't let Alex Keaton catch that thing. Yeah, you're right. He didn't make a bad decision, so now you assume they all went bad decisions. And see, that's why they didn't punt the ball last. And they was across the field. So being where they was at, 45, 40, that's why you just go for it. Ain't no need to punt. It's 4th and 7 on the 46. Just go for it. Because if you put the ball, you really ain't getting no yards. You really ain't changing the field. You ain't flipping the field for real. You flipping the field 25 yards at the most. 30 yards if you pin them behind the team. So it's a good decision either way. And just like now, they trusted that if they didn't get the first down, the defense would hold. Defense held. Now they got the ball back. Right on the 18. Because every time they get the ball, they move it. They ain't been stagnant. The ball ain't been stalled out. They always crossing the 50. So either way it go, you gonna change the field position either way. You ain't had no quick 3 and outs like they just did. The offense ain't doing that. The offense is moving the ball. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made it easier for him to make that decision. You know, it wasn't a bad decision. It wasn't a great decision. Yeah, you could have punted and maybe pinned him back at the team and then held him. But then what? They'd have got the ball punted and you end up what? Right back at the 50, the 45 on your side. So, you know, it's a game of field position. Now you got the ball back. But once again, your offense has been moving the ball. You know, they've been doing the doggone thing. So we'll see what's going to happen. You know, so we gonna see how it pop up. Offense coming back on the field. I'll make sure y'all hit the like button while y'all in the chat. Well, y'all, it's gonna pop off. Now they just gotta move the ball again like they've been doing the whole time. You know, they ain't been doing nothing crazy. They've been moving the ball. Okay, Dylan Sampson. Security building. What up, Big Smack? I apologize for being late. Has the thing to handle. Yeah, he ain't here doing the doggone thing. But Right now, Shedeur is 8 of 11 for 128 yards and a touchdown. And it's the second quarter. He getting 3-4 yards a carry. 3-4 yards a carry is pretty decent. But right now, with the offensive line that you got, and you ain't been able to run the ball in weeks when your quarterback has been your leading rusher for the last 3 weeks in a row, now it's 3rd and 4. So that means the whole playbook is open. You saw last time on 3rd down, they ran the ball and got the 3rd down. The whole offense is open. Jared, there we go. See there? The whole offense is open. The entire offense is open. And the offensive line held for the play to develop. That's all I'm saying. Just let you do it work. If you give him the time, he gonna carve you up. What he ain't been having time for is for those plays to develop. Because even the play going up the sideline, it wasn't open yet. But see, now the whole offense is opening up. See, because like I told y'all last week, long as offense and defense is no, now he's a threat to run the ball. See, everybody thought he wasn't no threat. Everybody felt like he wasn't no threat. Now that the more he uses his legs, the more they cannot blitz you like they've been normally doing. Jerry Judy, and see how he carving them up. See how he carving them up. Now you got to respect him as a complete quarterback because now he can run the ball. You already know he accurate. You know what I'm saying? You already know he can throw the deep ball. All these things you already know that he can do. So now when the run game is added, it makes him a complete different monster to deal with. It makes him a Lamar Jackson 2.0. He might not be able to run for 50. Fucking Cam Robinson. Cam Robinson, dog. No, he got hit as he was throwing the ball. Cam Robinson. Cam Robinson. He got hit while he was throwing the ball. Get him out the game. Cam Robinson, dog. Cam Robinson, dog. Brian got the platinum on today, dog. Brian got the platinum on today. Brian got the platinum on. He ain't got to go with him. Cam Robinson, dog. Cam Robinson should not be in the game. Period. At all. Ever. No more. Cam Robinson should not see the field again. Period. There is no way Cam Robinson should ever touch the field again. You the blind side. You are the most important person on the field besides the quarterback. You are the left tackle. You are his blind side. That's why he turns his back. You have to be able to protect it. That's why the left tackle on a right-handed quarterback is the highest paid lineman on the line. Ken Robinson should be in the game, dog. He just messed up a whole scoring drive. I just tell him to go to the locker room and take your pads off. I would tell Cam Robinson. I would tell Cam Robinson, go to the locker room. Take your pads off and go home. Don't even worry about it. Just take your pads off and go home. Because that's utterly ridiculous. It's actually 2 yards is where he started to slide, so they need to bag the ball up. If you're going to give it the replay, right there, he's 2 yards short. Where the ball at when you start to slide. He's 2 yards short of the first down. They need to back it up another yard. Now, if you want to be technical about it, they should have just bagged the shit up, but that's where it's supposed to be. If I was the fans guy, I'd throw my flag and challenge the spot. I'll challenge the spot. They're going to run a draw play up the middle. They got the ball back. That pick, hey Journey, that pick is Cam Robinson all day, every day. If Cam Robinson holds his block, Shedeur gets that ball off. That's Cam Robinson all day. Everybody thought that the pass was deflected. No, the man was hit passing the ball. The man was hit passing the ball. It wasn't. It was Cam Robinson, the left damn tackle, and he need to go to the locker room, take a shower, and go home. Just that stuff. Because he is not helping. Now, you're going to have to start rolling to the right to get away from him. Not because you're getting blitzed from that side, because he's stuck. And if you take Cam Robinson off the field, it gets even worse. Because then you put somebody on the field from the practice squad. Because that's where they at in that position right now. They have to have somebody that they brought up from the practice squad going to the field. And we don't know how that's going to turn out, but we know it's going to be worse. So, it's better to go with the devil you know. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, it's just bad. It's just bad. Come on, Tucker Roy. I'm going to need you to catch a ball or something. How you over 2? This man is over 2. And this second quarter, and you ain't called a bad snag. The fans can holler something from the sideline. And I said it before the sack. If 6'8" misses block, this man gets the sack. We know the left tackle 6'8" misses block and got this sack. Yeah. Look, man. And he back on the field. Y'all see him right there. Cam Robinson. Back on the field. Back on the field. Well, Shedeur threw that late. That's on Shedeur. He threw that late. This is it's going to be they're gonna have to throw deep. Romo's just funny looking, dog. Y'all seen the shape of Romo's head? Romo's so funny looking, it ain't even funny. His head looked like the front of a football helmet. Tony Romo is just. But what they need to do now, this is 2-minute warning, it's 3rd and 6. After you get this first down, and 2-minute warning, they just need to try to go get a field goal. Ain't no need to trying to score. You need to go get a field goal and put some more points on the board. Cam Robinson sucked, dog. Jerry Judy, you got to run that ball. You shouldn't even tried to make that move. He just should have kept running. Jerry Judy just should have kept running. If Jerry Judy just keep running, it's a first down. You just got to keep running, dog. If you just keep running, your momentum will carry you to the first down. Just keep running. You got to know down in the situation you're in. You 2 yards short of the stick. Just keep going. And it's a first down. We're trying to juke people and outrun them. You got the speed. Just outrun them. That's all you got to do. I don't need to catch Roy McMillan to catch the football, dog. But this ain't what it is. Buffalo, oh, they play Buffalo nice. Saquon and get one. I'm gonna need to catch Roy McMillan, Jackson Smith, and Jigman to step their game up. All they had to do is keep running. Just keep running. Just keep moving. It's a first down. It takes a lot. call it Judas. Think. You call it Judas. The fancy or Judas? Or both of them? For everybody. The fancy and Judas. And you got to punt the ball. Yeah, but how special? The special team gonna be special. That's why Stefanski ain't been on to punt the ball. And we all know all year the special team has been booty cheeks. I mean, like Magic City, just strokers, gentlemen's club, Harleys, King of Diamonds, Magic City 2, Birmingham, Sammy's. Woo! No, they couldn't go for it this time. They couldn't go for it this time. They was inside the 30-yard line. They didn't even have to do nothing to kick the field goal at that point. They flipped the field. See where they at. Yes, Swisson is hurt. Call the timeout, dog. He didn't catch that. Somebody got to do something. Why did he not call it? See, he should have called a timeout right there. There wasn't no catch. Because Miles, why y'all leaving the underneath open? Who calling this defense? Stop leaving the underneath open. Play the same defense you've been playing the whole game. They ain't got no timeout. Somebody do something. What the hell is this? You playing to prevent. They're killing you across the middle. They don't need for 15 more yards to put points on the board. Play the same damn defense you've been playing the whole game. Why in the hell are you switching up now? This is dumb as hell. This is stupid. You play the same defense that's been killing them all game. Now you get down and run the clock and you want to switch the defense up, give it the middle of the field where they can move the ball 15, 20 yards at a time. What the hell are you doing? That's Aaron Rodgers. That ain't nobody at quarterback. What's up, fellas? This is about the dumbest shit in the world. Why ain't you getting the man off the field? You see he hurt. He can't freaking move. Listen, you don't even need to be on the field. This is bad coaching right here. This is bad coaching. This is what I'm talking about. When we say bad coaching, now this is bad coaching. You got your number one linebacker hurt on the field right now. He can barely move. Get his ass out the game. Who calling these bubble-ass prevent defenses, letting them move the ball 15, 20 yards at a time? They leave in the middle of the field wide ass open. I would go there every time. Carson Schwarzenegger can't move. I throw at his ass every time. This is ridiculous. The defense that they playing is ass. Why are you not continually playing the same defense that's been getting stops the entire time? See what I'm saying? That's just bad defense, man. Bad defense. That's just bad defense. They ain't been moving the ball on your defense all game. Why do you switch up? Why do you switch up? Because you in a 2-minute drill. You leave the middle of the field open. Aaron Rodgers know exactly what to do. Are you stupid? Who doing this? This is the dumbest shit ever. That's just stupid, man. It makes no sense to me. Your defense has been stopping them the entire game. They got 3 points. And you just open up the middle of the field trying to kill the corners. Just play the same shit you've been playing. They ain't been able to move the ball yet. Now all of a sudden, you change the entire defense up, move to a prevent, and they just move the ball down the field like it ain't nothing. They just stupid. And they get the ball back after halftime. And they get the ball back after halftime. It's just dumb, dog. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. It's stupid defense that makes no sense for you to call, period. Why would you call a prevent defense right there when it makes no sense? When your defense have been getting stops the entire half, all of a sudden you move out to a prevent defense and they just move the ball down the field like it ain't nothing. You act like you playing Tyler Shuck and not doggone Aaron Rodgers. You act like you ain't playing a 20-year veteran, an MVP, a Super Bowl winner, one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game of football, and you just open up the middle of the field like you parted the Red Sea. Come on, man. You got to do so much better than this. That's just dumb. That's just stupid football. It's just dumbass coaching. And then people don't know what they doing. It's just stupid as hell. We're gonna let G. Bush and them do the halftime report. Y'all know how we get out.
For me, I think first half of football for a team that's missing Harold Fanning Jr., who's now looks like he's going to be out of this game, Quinshon Judkins, and a little bit of a ragtag offensive line, especially with your boy Cam Robinson. I think this is a really good, encouraging half, 10-6. They need to come out and get a stop and see if they can get some points coming back in the second half.
Yeah, I'm more mad at Jerry Jeudy at the end for not picking up that first down because that changed the complete trajectory of how that end of the half and how the rest of the game could look. I thought for the most part, the offense looks pretty good. We know they have no running backs right now. We know the offensive line is subpar. I thought they moved the ball pretty flawlessly in the first part of the first half. Shedeur made – it's funny. I didn't think the touchdown pass was a great throw. I thought some of the intermediate throws he had to Jeudy, some of the anticipatory throws he had to Jerry, some of the like that slant, the crosser to Bond, like I thought those were all really good throws. Pick not on him. The drive after the pick, he should have thrown a pick, so ends up evening out. But I thought Shedeur played pretty well. The offensive line, we know it sucks. We can talk about how much it sucks, but it's a continual story. They're down in their 5th, 6th, 7th string tackles. It's an abomination, but against the most expensive defense in football, which, by the way, we didn't mention this yet, but the Pittsburgh Steelers have the most expensive defense in all of football. But the Browns, despite the fact they only have 10 points on the board, moved the ball pretty well. Right?
Yeah.
Like they moved the ball pretty well, and there's some encouraging things to take out of there. I like the one play to Tillman, who had an actual sighting, and it's been about 3 weeks since we've said Cedric Tillman's name in a positive manner. Some of the designs have been pretty creative, and even the run game, they had a Travion Williams draw on 3rd and 6 that I know I didn't.
Peter Pan here. You know I thought growing up would be the worst. Bills, responsibility, pants. But then I found a way to hack adulthood. It's called AAA. Grown-up perks, zero grown-up stress. Woo! Insurance and roadside assistance? Hey, yep. It's cool. I've got AAA. And don't forget, epic discounts on dining and travel. With AAA, it pays to be a member. A little more whipped cream, please? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. You ever just eat something so good you want to get up and start dancing?
As Earl, I hope you enjoyed the New York Strip Friday. You had some strip steak? Nice.
I'm guessing it's the guy I met earlier at a restaurant.
Yeah, what's the next one? I don't want to talk while I'm eating. My bad.
Sorry, I need my headphones to hear you guys. Amp says, yeah, Shedeur and Lamar are definitely getting sabotaged like crazy by teammates and coaching this season.
Okay. All right, real quick. On that, you know what's funny, G? You know, there was the whole report that the Ravens were interested in drafting Shedeur. Shedeur said, I don't want to be Lamar's backup.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows if it's true or not, but that was the report. The Steelers' fate is now in Shedeur's hands.
Right.
The Ravens' fate, excuse me, is in Shedeur's hands. They need Shedeur and the Browns to beat Pittsburgh today to keep their playoff hopes alive for the Week 18 matchup between the two to win the division. So, full circle moment on that.
Hey, they looked at, so crazy. Huntley said, Huntley was like, yo, I called Shedeur
right after the game,
like, yo, get your life, man.
How about Derrick Henry yesterday, by the way?
Oh, God.
204 tutties.
Hey, listen, Derrick Henry is officially, if you did not know by now, he's one of the best running backs of all time.
Oh, he's got to be.
He's one, I think sometimes it's hard because, we look at it and it's like, dang, no, in our lifetime, because he's playing right now, we don't see it. But, Derrick Henry.
The longevity is just,
he might have had the greatest college career.
He had the best high school career.
Best high school of all time, not debatable.
Yeah, no, best.
And also 2,000 yards in college and
Heisman, right?
Heisman. And then he ran it back with 2,000 again.
Yeah.
And in the pros.
And just the longevity factor of it. You look at Nick Chubb, right?
Oh, yeah.
And Chubb had that 4-year stretch where he was right on par with Derrick Henry, if not even above Derrick Henry, as the best back in the league. And then you see, obviously, injuries play a factor in it. All the other things, he's not the same player he was. I'm not saying Derrick Henry's still 2020 Derrick Henry or 2021 Derrick Henry. Look what the hell he did last night.
He's not.
He ain't nothing anymore.
He ain't he's still cooking. He's still cooking.
All right, Ant.
All right, guys. Hawaii says Peyton Manning threw 20 TDs and 26 interceptions his rookie year. Sanders will be fine. His left tackle is Cheeks. How bad is the backup if he's playing?
Oh, he ain't no backup.
Yeah, no, the backups are
Cam
hurt. He is
Robinson.
the backup, by the way.
Horrible.
Cam Robinson was the backup. Like, DeJuan Jones was their option at left tackle. They tried KT Leviston out there. He was worse.
That's a beautiful throw.
Yeah. I mean,
Sweatshirts just couldn't get his depth.
He gets it. Yeah. All right, what's the next one, Ant?
Real Knight says, "Gee, the hockey jersey you got for Christmas is good. Is cold as fuck. Cold AF.
Yeah.
And I had you.
But this is a salute to service Cleveland Browns jersey, and it's I had this already. Yeah, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's stitched up. You know what I'm saying? Stop coming out here with the iron on. We don't do no iron on.
They don't have to do
You gotta have
something.
this stitched up.
Stitch it up.
They don't have to
All
do
right,
something.
Nicole Marie says, "Is there any way Kevin saves his
That's,
job?"
Cam Robinson has to go. It's plain. It's simple. Cam Robinson needs to get the freak up out of here right now because he is absolutely horrible at his position. Let's go around the league and see where we at. Right now, the Bengals is beating the brakes off the Cardinals 23-7. Everybody has Bills and Browns 6. Titans is up on the Saints 20-10. Aaron Ward is 11 for 15 with 146 yards and 2 touchdowns. Okay, Cam, doing his doggone thing. Colts is up on the Jaguars 10-7. Bucks is losing to the Dolphins. The Patriots are slaughterhousing the Jets, which we all knew that was going to happen. The Seahawks and the Panthers in the tight game, 3-3. But I need Tetherell McMillan to do something in this game. I need him to get at least 40-something yards. They must have got him double team. They ain't gonna let him play. Which is crazy. Which I should have known that because the Seahawks defense is stealing the game right. But in other words, shit is bad. Shit is really, really bad. Shedeur is 12 for 17. Put this back up. Shedeur is 12 for 17 with 164 yards and a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers is 9 for 17 for 72 yards. Rocket Sanders got 6 carries for 16 yards. Jerry Judy got 5 receptions for 54 yards. Ain't nobody got no sack. Well, Alex Highsmith got that sack on the. They counted that as a sack. I thought he had made it back to the line of scrimmage. And Devin Bush is leading the team in tackles. He got 6 tackles and 4 of them solo. So they are playing overall a good football. Cleveland leading in every statistical category. 210 total yards, 245. They got that one turnover. Cam Robinson. Thank you very much. They got 9 first downs. Pittsburgh only got 6. They got 2 penalties for 20 yards. They 3 for 6 on third down. So they 50% on their 3 and out. They over 1 on fourth down. They lead in time of position. Also, about 3 minutes. 15-41 to 13-19. So far, so good. Cleveland is in control of this game. But they shouldn't have let them drive. Aaron Rodgers got most of his 72 yards on that drive. On that drive, Aaron Rodgers got most of his 72. Which is bad. And something, I don't know why, you changed the defensive play caller right there. To change the defensive play caller when you are stifling them on defense, when they are not moving, when they are not moving the ball downfield, you getting them 3 down. They might get a first down, but you get them the 3rd down, 9 times out of 10, they're not getting the first down. I don't know why you went to a prevent defense in those last 2 minutes, because you knew what they was going to do. You left the middle of the field wide open, and Aaron Rodgers ate you up, which is stupid. That's stupid. Now, Shedeur ain't had no deep balls yet this game because they ain't beat the safeties yet. But he having a good game. He just got to continue to play ball as usual. And Derek Judy got to continue to catch the ball. We still don't trust Derek Judy like that. But today might make him feel a little bit. His number one weapon is gone. He out the game. Harold Finn is out the game. So Pittsburgh gets the ball coming out of half. You got to get the stop and get the ball back. Go down and score. This is where we see if they make some adjustments. If you start running, ain't been a lot of play action in this game. It's either been throw or handoff. You know, it ain't been a lot of trickeration going on. Oh, that dummy just fell on his own. He's like, y'all ain't hitting me. I'm just going forward. He got caught by the carpet ball. Cleveland, 210 total yards today, the most in the first half this season. And they keep saying they need to trade for a quarterback. For what? When you got one. You got a good quarterback. You know they running the ball. You know they running the ball. They throwing tosses and tweets. But now it's 2nd and 3. You got to get them off the field. Cannot let them come out here and matriculate the ball down the field and score. That would be real bad. You can't do that. You got to get them off the field. They're heavy on that right side. Lord have mercy. Snacks. 12 is on my team. Loving it. Yeah, I'm telling you. He would have been on your TV if they'd have played him earlier in the season. We'd have had us a Sunday night and no like this. Yeah, Jab, we back, baby. We back. We just got to get them off the field. They got a first down. They hit on the right side again. That mean they pulling. They gonna stun on Miles. Fumble! Oh. Yeah, that's a strip sack. That's a strip sack. That's a strip sack. All right, all right. Defense trying to get turnover. They just didn't jump on the ball. You got to jump on that. You got to jump on that ball. 36. Here we go. This how you get them off the field right here. They're going across the middle. Because the middle of the field is wide open. Get him out. There we go. Miles almost had him too. Miles almost had him. He slipped. Miles slipped. And that's what you need. Get them off the field. See what I'm saying? If you'd have just stayed in your regular defense under the 2-minute warning, that's what would have happened. That's what would have happened. If you'd have just stayed in your regular defense in that 2-minute warning, that's what would have happened. And you had 3 timeouts. You'd have got them off the field and got the ball back. But you run this stupid ass prevent defense and they move the ball down the field and they score. I've never understood that. Why would you switch to a prevent? That's dumb as hell. Chad with the 999 super chat. I don't know, Snacks. Feeling a little nervous. We can't score. We gonna see, Jab. I think we should be able to move this one down the field. I think we should come out and move this. We're gonna see what Jerry Judy feeling. We already know we ain't got no Fanning, so number one target is already gone. You know, the best target, the biggest target. We'll see what's gonna happen. But the problem is in this offense, you can tell Tommy Reese is calling the play. That's how you can tell. You can tell Tommy Reese is calling the play because it ain't been a bunch of run left, run right, first down, second down, throw the ball on third down. That's how you know Tommy Reese is calling the play. And when Stefanski is calling the plays, it's run left, run right, we 3, third down, throw the ball. We'll throw it on first down every now and then. With Tommy Reese in the play, calling the plays, you don't know. But what Tommy Reese hasn't done this game is put a lot of play action into the game. Now you need to run the ball a little bit. Put some play action into the game. You need to roll the pocket to the right, away from Cam Robinson, and give Shedeur enough time to play. We already know he can beat the linebackers across the middle. They playing flat across the middle. So all your plays need to be behind them linebackers across the middle. You got them. And pretty soon what you're going to get is them playing back. And then you can run the ball. And then once you start running the ball, your play action comes into play. Then they're going to bite up. Then you hit them with one. It's a simple game. It's football. This game hasn't changed in 100 years. That's what you need. Running the ball. You wear that defense down. You make them get used to you getting 4, 5, 6 yards on plays running the ball. Then them linebackers got to come up. Them safeties start creeping up toward the front. Now you got to play play action. Now you got to start rolling the pocket out. You got to start playing your offense different. You can start setting plays up as you call it. There you go. That's what you need. Gas you. That's what you want. While fanning out with a groin, Fanning hurt his groin in practice earlier this week. Somebody get Cam Robinson fat ass out the game. Yeah, Harold Fanning said, I told y'all he wasn't coming back. Cam Robinson just ass. Magic City, Strippers, the Gold Club, the Flamingo, Sammy's, every strip club in the world, Cam Robinson is ass. All of them. Roughing the passer. Yes, sir. Mm. And you tried the pancake on him. You landed on him. That's roughing the passer every day. That's roughing the passer every day. There you go, Dylan. Sir. You love that shirt? Yeah, I told y'all. See this shirt, my daughter. My daughter said, Daddy, you gotta wear my shirt today. You know what I'm saying? So I had to show y'all on stream. She said, you gotta show my shirt. But we gotta get Cam Robinson fat ass off the yard, dog. He killing us. Cam Robinson is the worst offensive lineman in the NFL. You need to roll the pocket. You need to roll the pocket. You see where them linebackers at? Right in front of the line of scrimmage. Right in front of the first down marker. That's what you're doing. You're switching the protection right now. You see where they're coming from that far right side. Throw it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You see him coming from the left side. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate it, OC. That's what he needs to do every time. They have to. They're gonna have to do something about Cam Robinson, dog. Cam Robinson. I can go pick Cam Robinson and take him home. But right now, He is straight Magic City. Just horrible. The 2nd and 9. Cam Robinson. Cam Robinson. Cam Robinson. Cam Robinson. Cam Robinson, dog. Cam Robinson. Cam Robinson been in the league, what, 5, 6 years? He was on the 2019, 2020 championship. Cam Robinson there need to go home. Throw the ball, Shedeur. He was trying to throw the ball. He slowed down. Cam Robinson just ass dog. Cam Robinson, watch him go in front of Cam Robinson. Cam Robinson just ass. Cam Robinson just ass. Cam Robinson is ass. That will be my statement on every video that I make from this point forward. Look at Cam Robinson. Ain't touched nobody. They got a screenplay set up. Lord, don't special teams don't be special. Special teams don't be special. Special team is special. "68 is the worst offensive tackle in the NFL. And I'm saying that because he was one of the best offensive tackles in college. He was one of the best offensive tackles in college. Cam Robinson was a beast at Alabama, dog. Cam was that boy when he was at Alabama. Now he just ass. They didn't switch the defense up, but ain't been no offensive adjustment. I told y'all 12 times, they need to put Jerry Jeudy in the slot. I know he the number one receiver, but that puts him on a linebacker. That way he can eat. If you put him in the slot, linebacker automatically slides on most of the plays. Jerry Jeudy will be able to eat. But ain't nobody thought about it. Ain't nobody even looked at it. But that's what needs to happen. I'm telling y'all what time it is. You need to rotate your receiver. No, they done figured out your offense. But all those offensive plays that you got away with in the first half, you should have had a counter off for in the second half. See, everything that you lined up being in the first half, you should line up again in the second half. But then you run your second and third plays off of it. All those run plays. Like I said, ain't no play action in the game. I don't know why, but ain't no play action in the game. I'm not understanding. They ready for your screenplays, but they ain't ready for your play action. Ain't no end around. Ain't been none of the stuff that worked all last week. You gotta do something. You gotta change it up. Trevor Lawrence ran a touchdown in. Lord have mercy. They gotta reintroduce some stuff. I'm not understanding it. Because the Roy McMillan still ain't called a football. This man got 0 yards. Jackson Smith and Jigma got 39 yards. It better be in Taunton. It better be in Taunton. It better be in Taunton. Oh my God. Oh, wasn't no face mask, dog. Ain't no face mask. That was straight tackle. They can't pull Cam Robinson. They ain't got nobody to replace him. Yeah, Miles was in their head. You see that play action? You see that play action? See how they roll the pocket with the play action? That's the things that Cleveland needs to be doing. Roll the pocket, move it out of the way. You gotta do something. You need to send a corner blitz the opposite side or whatever side Miles on. You need to send a corner blitz. Never mind, they running the ball. They running the ball. Oh, Pooh is back. Big Pooh is in the building. All right, this is where they get their stop. Trevor Lawrence, you doing all right. Tyler Shook, you playing like booty cheeks. Tony Pollard gonna get here. They ain't worried about that. Probably don't need but 2 more, 3 more. He gonna get here. We need Trevor Lawrence and Tyler Shuck to do something. Jack Smith and Jigma. I wish I could remove you, because right now you is ass cheeks. 69 for 39 yards. You're killing me, bro. 3rd and 5. This is where you got to get them off. This is what you've been doing the whole game. Been getting them off the field. Straight up the middle. Straight up the middle. Middle of the field, wide open. You just got to do what's been working for you the entire game. All the things that's been working. All the things that's been working, you got to continue to do that. They haven't given up because they playing for miles. They trying to get that sack with it. Don't give them motherfuckers nothing, Tony Romo. Lord have mercy, y'all just missing tackles. They just missed all them tackles. They had to stop. They had to stop. They had to stop. They just missed like 3-4 tackles. This is what you can't have happen. This is what you can't have happen. You cannot have them busting holes open like that. That's bad. Here we go. 4th quarter. Fourth quarter. This is where you become a man. Where you be a big boy. Where you put your big boy drawers on them. You just need to get to stop. You get to stop. Even if they get a field goal, they still ain't got the 9 points. You still up 1. One thing you need to do is go down and do the same thing. And rely on your people. That's all you gotta do. This ain't hard. This ain't hard to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to continue to play like you've been playing. You don't be calling that prevent bull crap. Opening up the middle of the field. Why is it off? Why is your Judas? No. You and your brother play. Okay, that's fine. I'm just saying your necklace off. Why not? No. No. what? We're gonna have to do something. It's gonna have to be some stepping up. You gotta get them off the field first. You gotta get them off the field. You don't do nothing but let them kick a field goal. You gotta get them off the field. He was tackled by his own mate. The only thing they gotta do is play solid defense. You stop them, you hold them to 3, you go down, kick a field goal, and let your defense win the game. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's why they traded for Tyson Campbell right there. That's why they went and got Tyson Campbell. That's the exact reason why they went and got him. Now, 3rd and 13. Middle of the field. Middle of the field. Alex Wright got the sack. Miles didn't get the sack. Watch the defense. Close off the middle of the field. See, Carson Schwarzenegger ain't going nowhere this time. Because that's where he wanted to go. Middle of the field. Because he know they've been leaving it open the whole game. And he missed the field goal. And he missed the field goal. That's what you need. That's what you need. And he missed the field goal. That's what you want. That's how you play football. You know what I'm saying? What they do? They was in panic mode because they want this game. They need this game. Because they don't want to have to play Baltimore next week to see who's going to win the division and go to the playoffs. They saw what Tyler Huntley did last night. They not about that life. Tyler Huntley looking like Lamar 0.78. He was almost there. But you know, yeah, 54 yards wasn't nothing for him. He can make that. He just missed it. He been pulling them, hooking them left and then pulling them back right all game. It started out for them, and then it kept going. Now wouldn't even come back. So now you got the ball. Now you need to go down and score. And now you need to change your offense. This is where offensive play calling now. This is where you change your offense. This is where your play action comes in. This is where moving your pocket comes in. This is where your little flat screens and things of that nature come into play. Because now you want to keep the defense on their heels. You want to keep them where they know they got the pick coming forward. The rain is slowed down. The field, the ball ain't as wet as it is. Should be able to push the ball a little bit more than he had to. But you still got to get yards on the ground. You still got to move the ball in a methodical way to make the defense respect every play that might come. To understand that with Shedeur, the entire playbook is open at all times. You just ain't got certain plays. As long as you ain't 3rd and 12, you good. As long as you 1st, 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7, you good. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, you good. Fucking Cam Robinson. Oh, boy, if that was Cam Robinson, we were just gonna throw the whole TV out there. And that was gonna be that was gonna be a good 1st down run. Joe Petonio, the only veteran, you got to commend him. He's the only starting lineman still playing. And the oldest out of all of them. You know, and that's his first penalty of the game, so you know. There you go, Rocket. You got about 8 yards. You got 10 yards over that play. Tell him to get off you, Rocket. Sanders to Sanders. Sanders to Sanders. Tell him to get off you, Rocket. You're a big boy. You're going to be on somebody's roster next year. Got him. Throw it. Throw it. You waited too late. He waited too late. He waited too late. Throwing across the field, across your body, and across the field. Now that's what you call a big boy throw. Now that's a throw. That was a dumbass throw shit. You can't make that type of throw. You gotta throw that ball away. You gotta throw that damn ball away. That was just a dumbass throw. This man threw across his body and across the field. It was just a dumbass throw, guys. You gotta throw the ball away. You just try to make something happen on every doggone play. Just gotta let it go. And we'll live to fight again. But now your defense get upset, like, come on, dog, we just got you out of trouble. We just, we got to go right back on the field. We don't want to go back on the field. We want to get some more. We want you to at least get a 1st down, run a series or 2, so we can get re-energized. But now we got to come right back on the field. And that's how scoring plays happen. Jerry Judy ain't chasing no ball. He just standing there looking. He wasn't making no play. You call for the ball, come get it. Don't wait on it. If he step up, he get the pass interference call. But he waiting on the ball to come to him. Still a dumbass play by Shedeur. You don't throw that ball across your body and across the field. But they got a long ass drive to get to where they want to go. You know, I got a long ass drive to get there. And what you talking about, Chad? I know. That's what I said. It's a dumbass throw by Shedeur. That's a dumbass throw. I said that. Y'all ain't hear me say that's a dumbass throw. You can't do that. You can't go across your body and across the field at the same time. I know y'all heard me say all that. It's just badass throw. Stupid ass. Okay? Okay? Do that dumbass. You gotta get him off the field. He almost got the knockdown. I thought he was gonna get the pick. This is a draw play. He is not throwing that football. It's a draw play. It is what it is. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. You got what you wanted. You got what you need. You got them backed up. Don't play no dumbass defense. Play what's been giving you stops the whole game. Stay in your base. Don't get in that damn man. Man gonna get you across the middle wide open. Miles almost got it. 4th and 6. You gotta punt the ball. Aaron Rodgers is frustrated. Aaron Rodgers is frustrated. Now Shedeur, your defense got you the ball back. Your defense just got you the ball back. You gotta go get a. You gotta move the ball down the field and do what you do. Let's see what these other boys is talking about.
Offensive tackles, it's just an impossible thing to stop.
Sheesh.
I'm more nervous when he's trying to field a punt, even on a fair catch, than I think at any other point in football. Well, we're going to get another chance to see Shedeur Sanders here.
We'll
see how yeah. So, Earl, you know, the response to a play like that is almost as important as the play itself, right? We all make dumb mistakes. It happens.
Absolutely.
But the response is equally important. How do you think Shedeur responds here?
I think he come out. I mean, he's a very confident young man. I think he come out. Hopefully, he can flush that and just be fluid in his drive. He's done more good than bad, but you cannot have throws like that I don't know what it is he was looking at or what the thought process is, but just come back, man, and respond positively. You still got the lead. You still got the opportunity to go down here and put this game away, G.
Still got everything in front of you.
Everything is out in
Understand?
front of you still.
It's still in front of you. But what you have to go out here and do is and this is the toughest thing for anybody to do. And this is the difference between regular civilians and people that play in the pros. You got to act like this the first play of the game.
Yep.
And nothing happened the last time.
By the way, the Browns defense bailed him out.
And he
Turned
did bailed him out.
no points. They got the ball right back.
And shout out to them. And you still can do what you came to do.
Yep.
And that is put them away.
Yep.
When you listen, when they say, oh, sometime, in the words of the Wire, when you come from the king, you better not miss.
Yep.
If you take a shot and hey, Aaron Rodgers had his opportunity. Don't give him the ball back.
Yep.
You got an opportunity to build and do something right here, starting off with this drive. So, understand you don't got to get it all in one play.
Here's what I'm hoping. The Browns, from a play calling standpoint, and Shedeur from a decision making standpoint, don't go into uber conservative mode after that.
We back. You got the ball. There you go. Why we got a flag on the play? Oh. Every time. Every time. Every time. Every time it's a big run. Every time. Every time it's a big run play. They're not blitzing. They're not blitzing. They're not stupid enough to blitz. They're not dumb enough to blitz at the line of scrimmage. I mean, that close to the goal line, because of Shedeur's passing ability, they're not stupid. Now they are blitz. Here comes the blitz. See what I'm saying? Here comes the blitz. Ain't nobody touching. Ain't nobody touching. You gotta at least pick him. You gotta at least touch him coming off the line. Let him run right by you. You know what side the pressure came from. Pressure come from the left side. Pressure come from the left side. Come off Cam Robinson's side every time. Oh Lord, he just said it. Y'all get ready. Here it comes. He just said special teams been boo-boo for the Browns this season. Here come your punt return for a touchdown. If you just get the stop. He had flipped the field, but he flipped it right back. You can't move the ball, San Antonio, when you can't do that. When you ain't got no receivers open or with a place to throw them open, it ain't much you can do. Can't say he can't read the defense because he reads them. You see it. You can't say he ain't gonna throw a man open because you done seen him do it 3 times this game. So if he ain't got it, if they ain't doing what they supposed to do, what you gonna do? Oh, there he go, Mr. Hater extraordinaire. The thing that matters today is the W. Let's see what Shedeur is. It was 17 with 23, 186 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. 1 pick is on him, another pick is on Cam Robinson ass. Jerry Judy ain't showed up no more this game. Aaron Rodgers 17 to 27 for 110 yards. And that's a veteran. So I'm just saying. Ain't nobody able to move the ball. But you ain't jumping on Aaron Rodgers' head. He ain't got but 110 yards. And he's threw the ball more than Shedeur had. All I'm saying is, what you hating for? All I'm saying is, what you hating for? No, that's my question. All I'm saying is Aaron Rodgers, 2 top receivers out, and Shedeur ain't got no receiver. So, yeah, who's gonna take that? And yes, with who? As far as you go. All we know is, there you go, Delpit. There you go. They lose a yard. They lose a yard. 34. We going to a little screen across the middle, a little dump ball. Quick slant. Find your tight end. Find your tight end. Okay, right? Okay, right? Okay, right? That's all you gotta do. 4th and 6. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. 5 minutes in the game. If you notice, they did not throw the ball at all. Those 3 downs. You want to know why? Because the receivers can't get open. Now, what needs to happen? You still ain't been running no plays. You still ain't been moving the pocket. Those are the things that need to happen that still haven't happened in this game. They need to figure it out. They need to get it together. Too many things that haven't happened that should happen. It's just I don't know. It's won't have to be a mix. It's going to have to be the plays that they haven't seen yet. The plays that you've been holding on to, that you haven't run yet, this is where they need to go. That in around that's been working every week. That in around work. Where is it? We haven't seen it yet. Here we go. Now this is when you start pulling that stuff out. Those screens. You tried one in the first quarter. You hadn't gone back to a screen. Now it's time. 2nd and 6. That's when you screen hit. Don't give him up out of there. Get the ball to the other side of the field. You got a good field goal kicker. He ain't been missing. That's where you need Rocket Sanders and your young rookie Dylan Sampson to come through for you. Ooh, he got drilled. He got drilled. Why Teller is not hurt? We not already been told about that. Lord, they got a man out with a concussion. Everything going on. They go to play action. Nobody should do it. Run it, Shedeur. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get a first down. 3rd and 1. Just run the ball. Just run the ball. Lord have mercy. You can't even get it on 3rd and 1. That's your offensive line getting blown out. You know you need 1 yard. You got to get it. There you go. Run the clock. That's what we doing right now. They run the clock. All right, let's go. Hike the ball. There we go. That's what you call flipping the field. That's how you punt the ball off and flip the field. You got 80 yards to get there. 81 to be exact. Yeah. Let's see if you start calling them dumbass defensive plays. Because they ain't going for it on fourth down. This is 4-down territory all day, every day, no matter what. Because they need a touchdown. So we already know they going for it on fourth down. Because they ain't got nothing to lose. Only thing you need right here is a stop. This is where you need your defense. You need a stop. After you get your stop, you ain't got to do nothing else. You ain't got to run no more plays. You ain't got to do nothing. You just need a stop. That's all you need. Go with it. All you need is throw it out. You don't need nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You need to throw it out. You got to get the stop right here. This is the stop that counts. This is where Miles get his sack. This is where they might get 2 sacks. This is where you bring them. Because if you call one of those bullshit defense, you're going to get run off the field. And it's going to be the defensive. You need a sack right here, Miles. You've been hunting for it all game, Miles. Let's go get about your business. You need to go get about your business, Miles. Get on your horse, Miles. Middle of the field, wide open. Aaron Rodgers was scared. Even Jared Jr. Let's go. Let's go, Miles. Miles hunting. I was in the military. The first one made everybody nervous. The first what made everybody nervous? Oh, Miles coming. He couldn't step up. He couldn't step up because 93 had fell down right in front of him. All right, Delpit. Fourth and 10. They can't go for it right here. They got to punt. They got to punt. They can't go for it right here. They can't go for it. They got to punt. Oh, they going for it. That's stupid. That is stupid. What up, A. William? Yeah. What's up, lady? Ball batted down. Let's go. There you go. That's your defense. Now, you do 3 2-minute warning. You come out the break. 2-minute warning. You come out the break. 3 straight run plays. I don't give a damn if they don't make 1 yard. 3 straight running plays. Because either way it go, you kick a field goal, you go up 7. They got to score a touchdown to even take it to overtime. Or go for 2 to try to win. You don't throw the ball, 3 straight run plays. I don't care what kind of run plays you do. I would do the end around because they ain't seen it all game. I'm still waiting on that play. That play has worked every week. You got an opportunity to put 7 up. 7 cancels everything out. They have no chance. I would still do my end around. I would still run that counter. That works. That don't mean you got to run 3 straight dive plays straight up the middle. You still can try to score. You still can be creative with your run game. Just don't run 3 bullshit run games straight up the middle where somebody can pick the ball out at any given time. But you know, I'm just a black man sitting in the game room watching football. You know what I'm saying? You run 3 straight running plays. They're going to call it a timeout after each play. They're going to call a timeout after each run. But you trust your defense. Your defense has been holding you down. Just do what you got to do and let the defense finish the game. Sellers with a $20 super stick go, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, only thing you got to do, 3 run play. How are they going to do it? That's a 5-yard. Tight end wasn't set. Illegal motion. Well, that prevents the 5-yard penalty. That's a good timeout. You can take that. It's about time he used it when he needed to use it, and he didn't like the way it looked, then call a timeout. See? That's what you need. Just run the ball. They're going to call the timeout. Minute 53 left. Just run the ball. Now you need your end around. You need your end around. man got one catch for 5 yards. That should have been the play action. That should have been the play action play right. You just roll the pocket to the right. That way, if he ain't got nothing, you throw it out the back of the end zone, throw it out of bounds. Or pick up 2-3 yards. Kevin can't be safe. I'm sorry, Jake. Kevin can't be safe. Chris McGee, you welcome. Yeah. If he run that to the left, if he just slow down and go to his left, he might. First down, touchdown there. Let's go. Yeah, he called his own play when they gave him the wrong wristband. I believe you. You can't see the game. Unity. It's 10-6. The Browns are up in the fourth quarter with 1 minute and 44 seconds left. The field goal is good, and it's 13-6. Browns over Steelers. Aaron Rodgers got to go all the way down the field. Now Miles need to go get that sack. 13-6, the Browns are up. You pulling for little bro? Time for Miles to get that sack. No, they're throwing every down. They're throwing every down. You need to get that sack. You're going to get that sack right now. This is where you get that sack at. They should have ran the clock out. Well, they was calling timeouts. The Steelers used all their timeouts on those run plays. So now they ain't got no more to move the ball down there. So everything they throwing, is down the middle, is down. He ain't throwing down the middle of the field. He's throwing to the sideline. He might throw 1 to 2 balls to the middle of the field. But you know what he's doing. If you run that damn prevent defense, your ass ought to lose. Time for Miles to get that sack. He's running the damn prevent. Why is he running this defense? He's running. He is running the prevent. Don't need to run the prevent. They need to stop with this damn prevent defense. Should not be running their defense. There you go. There you go. Get out of that damn defense. Let go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Middle of the field. 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 They let this man drive down the field. That's a doggone shame. They cannot. 32 seconds left in the game. 29 seconds left in the game. I told y'all, can't run that defense. Come on, Denzel. Come on, Denzel. "24 seconds, third and goal." Miles Garrett in his face. Miles Garrett in his face. Miles Garrett in his face. All right, here we go. Fourth and goal. Fourth and goal. They can't get a first down. They have to get a touchdown. Where's your safeties at? He going to the outside. He got single coverage outside. Incomplete. Denzel. Denzel. Defense. Let's go. In Cleveland. Mills on the ball. And Shedeur beats the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's a W for the Cleveland Browns. That's a 2 W's for Shedeur Sanders on the season. And Pittsburgh, in 5 years, still hasn't won a game in Cleveland. Let me see them 12s in the chat. Put them 12s in the chat. The 12s in the chat. Get your wrist up. Kevin Stefanski still gonna get fired. Shedeur Sanders beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, who did not draft him with the 21st overall pick in the first round. Mike Tomlin, you take that. You in the Hines family. Stefanski still needs to be fired. This is correct, Patricia. Hell yeah, he should have got gone. Should have been gone. That is correct. Shedeur Sanders ends the day 186 yards, 17 to 23, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers 21 to 39, 168 yards. Dylan Sampson 11 carries for 207 yards. Jerry Jeudy 5 receptions for 54 yards. Devin Bush leads the team in. Ain't that about a blip? But y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. You know we got to go see our people and get it together.
Team that could have stamped their tickets and was ready for the playoffs, and the Cleveland Browns came into this game, and say what you want, they held them to 6 points.
6 points. 2 field goals.
2 field goals. They held them to 6 points. You did what you needed to do enough offensively. Who would have known them 10 points that they got early on was going to save them? But this was a great win. When you talk, and I'm with you, Earl. Like, you know, I'm a Browns fan. And I'm tired of seeing the Steelers come in here and walk around and do what they want to. I'm tired of seeing them wave them terrible tiles and take over our place. Forget all them picks and forget all that other nonsense. Listen, shout out to y'all and whoever going around to do, winning a fantasy championships. But today, the Cleveland Browns played a team game, and they got a win against a team that had to have it.
Yep. It was ugly.
Ugly win.
Ugly win, but a dub's a dub. I do think it's kind of funny how this team has been so bad over the last 2 seasons. Just 7 wins now over the last 2 seasons. And, you guys know me. I wasn't born here. I'm not a diehard Cleveland fan. I want the Browns to be good and competitive and all that because it's good for the show. Winning's fun.
It is.
Like take everything else out of the equation. I understand all the, there's a lot of things that play here. I understand there are outside factors that play into this. Winning's fun. And I was telling my parents, some of my friends when I was back home this past weekend, it sucks that we talk about a team that is A, relatively boring in terms of their on-field product, and B, never wins. Right? So I can't sit here now and be like, oh, it's a bad win. Winning's fun.
Winning is fun.
What's the point of playing games, G? What's the point of playing
win.
To win. You play the game to win. To win.
Like we've been doing, and more than anybody, like I'll say for us, there's no disrespect to anybody else, but we've done post-game shows on this channel from day one.
We've done a lot more losing post-game shows than we've done winning
yes,
post-game
we've
shows.
done all these L's that we sit up here for hours and talk about. And it'd be ludicrous. It's crazy to come up here and discount because I just saw this team in the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Lions last week. So for me, we do these shows and we want to come in here and we want to talk about wins and losses. And like I said, I'm not no hater. I'm not the biggest Kevin Stefanski fan in the world, but I would be stupid.
You talk to them. You name them. You bring them inside to keep them warm. But real plant parents know you gotta feed them too. With Miracle Grow. Because what you grow grows you.
When you're in a collision, every sentence starts with I.
I hope everyone is okay. I was just going through the light.
I had the right of way.
Today, the Cleveland Browns won a game, and I'm glad they won it against the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's supposed to be your rival.
There have been points in the season, especially late in the season.
That's a heck of a ball, by the way.
Where we're watching the end of the Jaguars Colts game now. Jaguars up 20-17 with 2 minutes left. 4th and 1, they're going for it. But there have been points in the season where we've been able to question, hey, is this team quit? Is this team giving up on Kevin Stefanski? Is this team still playing hard enough to give us faith that they haven't completely lost faith in their head coach, right? Today that wasn't a question.
Wasn't it?
Right? And we're sitting up here with an offensive performance from a team that went MIA in the second half, right? We said in the pregame, our number one thing we were looking for today was Myles Garrett breaking the record. Don't think he even had a quarterback hit. He touched Aaron Rodgers on one, but I don't think he got credit for a hit. And they still won the football game. If I had told you coming into this game, the Browns are going to have less than 50 yards of total offense in the second half, Myles is not going to get a sack. And they're going to run the ball average. And the offensive line is going to have 6-7 penalties. Say they have any chance to win?
No.
Right? It was not a recipe for success. And I do think, and listen, I think Kevin needs to be fired. I'm not changing my opinion because they win one game. I think they played hard as hell for him today. And I think that does say something about his merit as a leader.
I think it says a lot about his merit as a leader. Like, I'm like with y'all, I got to give credit where credit is due. But, to take it a step further, it says a lot about themselves too. Because this is the end of the season. Outside of Myles Garrett, there's not really too many players on this team that have anything to play for. And they're showing up and they playing hard. And they respect this game. They respect the city and they respect the fan base to go out here and play their ass off and get a win against our rival. It's not like they didn't wake up and didn't know who the opponent was or anything like that. So for them to be at the end of December, at the end of their season, and with everything that's been taking place, to just show up, man, and play hard and come away with a victory, like, it's a good Sunday. Winning is fun.
And you know what? And that's the way I need to stop watching TV, but they came off the ball great on that play. But let me just tell you this. Game's over. You're right.
That is actually the winning play. Trevor Lawrence snuck it up the middle, fourth down.
So
Jaguars win.
This is a big part of it. Today we got shown what complimentary football is. And today we got shown how in football, it's not just offense, not just the defense, it's just not special teams. For the majority of the year, one side of the football is or two sides of the football aren't doing their job and one is. Sometimes it's the defense playing well and the special teams cost us. Sometimes it's the offense that it put my points, but the defense seems to inexplicably give up 150 yards. And so I want people to remember that if you want to be a good football team, games like this are part of winning cultures in football. Because today, the offense did what they did enough to get up to a nice little lead to give the defense some leeway. The defense held them to 6 points. And think about it. Schmidt hit all his extra points.
Yep.
He hit all of his field goals. Yep. And then Bororquez had two very good punts at the end of the game.
And Boswell missed a kick. So to win a game like this, Earl, you have to have offense, defense, special teams, coaching. Kevin Stefanski, before we were on him about calling timeout, guess what he did today? Called timeout. So everybody do your part. And when everyone does their part, you can win an ugly game like this, 13-6. It ain't going to be pretty, right? Aaron Rodgers, I don't know how would he throw for it. He had a lot of his yards to come at the second half, but it wasn't a pretty game for the Steelers. And I'm sure the Steelers are disappointed that they couldn't come in against a team that was fighting for draft positioning and lose a game that they could have clinched the division. This was the exact opposite of the Green Bay game in week 3. Remember that Green Bay game?
Yep.
First half, Joe Flacco and the Browns offense was anemic. Couldn't move the ball. I think they had 4 first downs the entire first half. In the second half, Delpit makes that pick on Jordan Love. Clinching makes the long run. Flacco gets him in position. They kick the game-winning field goal as time expires. This time around was the opposite. The offense got out to the hot start. I think, Earl, you asked the question, when's the last time they scored in their first 3 drives, or 3 consecutive drives? Ironically, then the offense went into hibernation for the next little bit. But they got off to those 2 early scoring drives. The defense held their own. And then late in the game, it was the defense that eventually seals the deal on the game-winning drive. It goes to show you that there's no one formula to winning a football game.
Right.
Even for a team that has been as unsuccessful this year as the Browns have been, or a team like the Steelers who have won 9 games, who scored 29 points last week in Detroit, who couldn't muster up a single touchdown drive this week, winning is dictated on a week-to-week basis, right? Like, it's not
you do what you need to do.
Copy and paste game plan every single game. The Browns' game plan today worked. The Steelers adjusted. The Browns didn't necessarily make the right counter adjustments, but the defense was so good, it frankly didn't matter. And at the end of the day, they're back in that locker room right now.
Celebrating
with the feeling
tough.
they haven't felt in quite a while.
Celebrating tough.
And it could be the last one of the Stefanski era. If it is, he goes out on top, beating Pittsburgh with Shedeur Sanders, with Dorian Thompson-Robinson, with Jacoby Brissett, I believe.
Jameis Winston.
With Jameis Winston. Like,
did Deshaun Watson beat them?
I think Deshaun did beat them, but don't quote me on that. But I think
Yeah,
of those
Pittsburgh
5
ain't
wins he
won
has in the last 2 years,
Cleveland in
6
5,
wins,
6 years.
he came with 4 different quarterbacks, maybe 5, which would be the perfect encapsulation. The one stat that could encapsulate the Stefanski era is that despite the fact the Steelers have owned the Browns, Stefanski in the last 3 or 4 years has owned Mike Tomlin with a plethora of different quarterbacks.
You know, everybody's sitting here waiting. What is it, 6:03? We got to get to the quarterback situation.
It's 4:03. That's a
4:03.
The game ended before. That was a 2-hour, 45-minute game. Yeah, kudos to you guys.
Kudos, shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
How do you?
Let's talk about Shedeur.
Let's talk about Shedeur Sanders. Everybody want to know how he did. I'll start the party off.
I can keep it real simple, and you could just
Yeah.
He just quarterbacked the team to a victory over a team that's leading the division, possibly headed to the playoffs. People gonna sit up here and try to like do a deep dive into all the advanced analytics, the advanced stats, and things like that. The Pittsburgh Steelers are a good football team. They got a 500 record. They got the most expensive defense in all of the NFL right now, and he did enough to lead his team to victory. It's just that simple.
I think if you look at it, for the most part, he had a horrendous. I think the interception he threw, I think he threw 2 of the worst plays he's thrown since he's been a quarterback. The quarterback, the one that should have been a pick 6, we got lucky on. And then the throw, I'm not going to accept that. That was on him. He shouldn't have threw that ball. He knows it. He'll accept it he'll probably accept it in the press conference.
He's probably already accepted.
He's already accepted.
Already
Coach Primeland accepted. Tommy Reese accepted it. We all know. But let me get to this.
Yeah, that was a horrible throw.
First and foremost, they got the dub. I'll take that. The second thing is, when I look at it, I saw a plethora of very nice throws. I saw some things in terms of still having mobility and with his legs. If you take away, he had 2 really bad throws. But in general, I saw a really nice throw to Cedric Tillman. I saw some throws in the first half to Jerry Jeudy. I saw the throw. You know, obviously, Harold Fannin Jr. did a really good job of adjusting to that football. And you take a look at the offensive line play. It was atrocious. We couldn't run the football. But when it's all said and done, he did make enough plays to get the win. And if you take those 2 throws, and I'm not even going to say take them out because I'm accounting full stop for those throws. But I think that you can't discount the fact that he came out there, did enough to get a game to win against the Steelers. And I thought he did some nice things and mixed bag. But I think in general, we're going to take that win. And I did see some positive steps. And he was at a point, we all looked at each other and was like, oh, he's cooking right now.
Yeah.
He's cooking right now. He was throwing on time until the interception came with the tip. But I thought in general, I'm going to take the dub, and I thought he did some nice things in terms of getting the win and showing some progression.
It's a tale of 2 halves. You know, we sat here at halftime, and we were really impressed with what Shedeur did. Obviously, through the touchdown, I thought more impressive than the touchdown were some of the intermediate throws he had to Jeudy, some of the anticipatory throws he had to Jeudy across the middle. He had the one dig route on 3rd down from the left side. He had the one on the slant route and that 2-read route on, I think it was the second 3rd down of the game where he hit Jeudy. Instead of going to the flat, he read the linebacker, waited for the linebacker to react.
I like that throw.
I thought he had a really good first half. I thought he had a really bad second half. And, you know, we could say the offensive line was terrible, and it totally was, but it was the same offensive line he had in the first half, right? So, like, he was able to make things out of something despite the offensive line in the first half and the second half. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. He obviously had the 2 picks. The one wasn't his fault, but as you mentioned, he had another throw right after that should have been a pick. The whatever you want to call it, debacle of the floater that Jerry Jeudy could or couldn't have made a better effort. I don't know. That was just a horrific entire process, decision, throw, execution, all that. He didn't do anything to change my mind on what I think Shedeur could be. I still think he has potential. I still think he has a lot of flaws in his game. And a win's a win. You take it. He did, as Earl said, enough to win the game, but they didn't win this game because of some offensive explosion. They won this game because the defense held the Steelers out of the end zone. So, tale of 2 halves. Really good first half, really bad second half. Comes out to an overall average performance, C+, B- area, like somewhere in that range.
I think if he didn't have the, I think we would have came away feeling much better about the performance if you're looking at individually, if it wasn't for the last turnover. But I'll say this though, Earl, there's multiple times where you can see where he's throwing in a progression. I'm like, I love that throw. I like what he's looking like this. And Tony Romo talked about it. He said a very professional. He's playing the quarterback position at a decently high level at this point. But again, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be all roses, especially when you have Harold Fanning not being there. You have the running game is what it is. But complimentary football got the dub. We're going to take that.
I ain't even gonna care. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We won. That's the only thing that matters. That's the only thing I care about. I know, like, we sit up here, we want to grade players and performances and things like that. Everybody on the Cleveland Browns did enough for us to walk away victorious with a dub over our rival. That is the only thing that matters. If we want to get into the minutia of everything else, that's cool. But on this Sunday, we beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's the bottom line. This game is about winning. So.
And look, I couldn't echo that more because there's very few quarterbacks that I can think of. I've been here when Ben Roethlisberger and they came in here and took over this.
I mean, and like on some real, like just 2-3 weeks ago, like Shedeur had phenomenal numbers and we lost. And there was people talking about y'all parading around like we won a game.
Facts.
So like at the end of the day, we won the game, no matter what his numbers look like, anybody else's numbers look like. Yeah, like it was ugly in the second half. This is AFC North football. This is division rival, all that good stuff that come into it. Football, like it's played out in real time. And when you watch the games in real time, the games just have different moments to where it can swing either way. Collectively, this football team did enough to get a dub, and that's the only thing that matters.
Best defensive performance in
Y'all ain't killing McNuggets this week?
11 weeks, maybe since that Green Bay game in week 3. Like, this was an elite defensive performance by the Browns. Granted, the Steelers missing a few people, but I don't give a rat's ass. That's Aaron Rodgers under center on the other side, and they just put up 29 points on the road in Detroit last week, and they showed the stat to start the game that Jaylen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell are the only pair of backs in football with over 500 yards from scrimmage each since week 10. So this was an offense that had been clicking, could get nothing done against this Cleveland Browns defense. By far their best performance in my mind since at least the early portions of the season. They held them out of the end zone. Even when
coming here talking about a draft pick.
Drive late, it was due to 2 big plays, and one, as we mentioned, like kudos were kudos, just a perfect throw over Grant Delpit to get that 30-yard gain down the middle. The special teams didn't do anything catastrophic, which, listen, it's a small, low bar for the Browns, but a not catastrophic play that cost them actual points is a win for them in that unit. And overall, a dub's a dub. I understand the offense was ugly. Like I said, we may disagree on how good we thought Shedeur played, whatnot. The running game was, once again, not good. I thought they ran the ball better. How many rushing yards did they have? Including Shedeur, by the way, who was not their leading rusher for the first time.
Maybe. I know he ran for over 20. They probably had about somewhere between 65 and 90 yards.
78 yards. Sampson had 27, Rocket Sanders 21, Shedeur 20, and Travion Williams 10, 3.1 yards per carry. If you take Shedeur out of the equation, that drops into even lower territory at like 2.7 yards a carry.
And think about it like this. This is like, and I can't overstate this enough. There is no reason why the Pittsburgh Steelers should have lost to the Browns today.
Nope.
If you go to Pittsburgh right now, they are losing their mind. They're going to say, how do you get 6 points against the Browns?
And it wasn't a Myles Garrett destroyed
and Myles,
it wasn't even about Myles.
If they would have said, Pittsburgh, you slow Myles Garrett, he don't get the sack record.
You won the turnover battle.
And
by 2, by the way.
And you still lost.
You still lost.
And by the way, if you look at it, if you're Aaron Rodgers, think about it like this. Aaron Rodgers didn't necessarily outplay Shedeur Sanders.
No.
Aaron Rodgers was before that last drive was 33 attempts for 110 yards. So this is what we got to get to as well. I'm looking at these other quarterbacks that we playing against. This is the second week in a row where you could arguably say that Josh Allen, as well as Aaron Rodgers did not outperform when it came to getting it done against Shedeur Sanders. Now, the thought process is this. Hey, you can critique it. He's gonna make some bad throws and good throws. And I told Earl this. During the show. I would love if we can get to a point where we could just watch the game, but it is what it is at this point because we're still trying to figure out what's going on with the quarterback.
Do you know when you get to that point? And Earl, let me know if you agree or disagree with this. When the Browns make a commitment to the quarterback.
That's it.
Like until the Browns, we could argue all we want. Should it be Shedeur? Should it be Dylan Gabriel? Should they draft Mendoza? Our arguments are really irrelevant because it's what the Browns do. If the Browns draft the guy in the first round, every throw doesn't matter on a game-to-game basis because the Browns have told us this is our guy for the next couple of years. Yeah. Until we get to that, we have to kind of judge throw to throw.
But I was just about to say, like, to that
someone,
point, you're absolutely right.
They be doing the most.
If you just look at this game and look on the other side of the ball, there are many people who will argue that Aaron Rodgers is one of the best throwers of the NFL has ever seen, right?
That's not an argument.
And so, like, if you look at this game,
the throw that
came back was an absolute dime. And then we seen Aaron Rodgers have about 6 or 7 throws. Like, where the hell is you throwing that ball? That's a god awful throw. Yep. Like, these things happen in the magnitude of a football game, no matter who you are as a quarterback, right? We talk about all these things that people try to put this microscope on when it comes to Shedeur and try to
how they do Friday.
Paint a picture one way or another.
Man, like they don't know football for real.
I see Josh Allen do
they
that all
just
the time.
be saying
sometimes
words.
They work out for him, sometimes they don't. Patrick Mahomes do that all the time. Sometimes they work out for him, sometimes it don't. You're going to have quarterbacks, man, no matter how good their arm is, are going to throw horrible ass passes throughout the course of a game.
Oh, they're going to complain about the interception.
It is not perfect. It is not meant to be cute and
that's what they're going to complain about.
Smooth sailings all the way. It just don't work like that. Like, people be having false expectations about something that they quite honestly shouldn't. They act like they ain't been watching football their whole life.
Differences on some of the
Every choice matters.
Oh, man, here we go with this mess.
Like, they've proven the upside outweighs the downside.
But if it's a bad play, it's a bad play.
No, granted, but
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but it's like even in basketball,
people try to like pick and choose what's bad and who is bad for. A bad play is a bad play. My whole point is, like, you don't want no quarterback doing it, but some of them do it.
But I think what it is those players, like you said, when those players are guys who the team has said, yo, we gonna get, those players have had the grace to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? So if as a rookie, everybody gonna have certain plays, but the problem is, are you gonna get enough grace to show and have enough of a track record to even prove that you can do that and bounce back from that? And I think when we get in this sample size situation and we're looking around and we like, okay, do we have the quarterback or don't we? I think the difference between Shedeur Sanders is because of the circumstances that he's in.
The Browns have put him in, by the way.
Browns have put him in a position. But I think, to me, from my standpoint, I think the Browns have made, in their minds, they've made the assessment that he has enough to get it done. And for me, I can't discount a game that, look, this is the Steelers.
Yeah.
They're the number one team. So back-to-back weeks, I saw but think about this. So this is the last 3 weeks. The Bears, the Bears look like they're going to be some of the NFC.
They can still be the 1 seed.
They can still be the Bills, Super Bowl caliber team. Most of us picked the Bills to go. And now we play the Pittsburgh Steelers in a game that they could clinch the division, and they were able to upset them. So for me, I'm going to say congratulations to Kevin Stefanski. I'll say congratulations to the Shedeur Sanders. Just your first win against the Pittsburgh Steelers, a rival. Congratulations to second win of his career. And so now, First home win.
Yeah.
So, hey, let's see where we can put a nice bow on it. But by the way, Carson Sweatshirter, we need you to sit down a little bit.
Yes.
Can we just put him on ice? We don't need no more from Carson.
One thing on the different players and how we react to that, and I know we got a bunch of super chats. I'll come to you. I'm gonna give you a perfect example when you and me sit together. We're at Cavs games, right? Mm-hmm. Donovan Mitchell takes a fast break 3 when he has no numbers, and we're like, "Hey, it's Don." Right? You live with it.
All right.
And then
y'all ready to do what we do?
Because
Like, Don has earned the right to take that shot.
But I will say this though.
I know it's different.
Nothing to do what we do up in this thing. And y'all know how we get down. And y'all know we ain't gonna do nothing without giving a shout out to the CU aunties. Because we know they in the chat and we know they in the building. So when you see one of these CU aunties and they in there, just look down there in the chat. They there. Show them some love. Big ass shout out to the CU aunties. All we saying is Shedeur Sanders, Cleveland Browns. Shout out to my daughter for my awesome ass shirt. Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers 13-6 at home. Wasn't a beautiful game, wasn't an ugly game. The first half was amazing. They were on point. They played on time. All the passes were beautiful. Shedeur was zinging them in there to Jerry Jeudy. Beautiful ass passes to Harold Fanning. Touchdown pass to Harold Fanning out. He spun around, caught the ball, fell in the end zone, re-injured his group. He was done for the day. No more touchdowns after Harold Fanning left the field. First half, Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns moved the ball up the field. First two possessions, come out, move the ball down, kick a field goal, get the 3 and out. Second possession, come down, score the touchdown, go up 10-0. And that's all we got. Go into half, 10-6. Second half wasn't all that great. Wasn't all that great. Shedeur threw 2 interceptions, 2 horrible ass passes, 1 pass across his body, across the field to Jerry Jeudy, a pass that no quarterback should ever make in life. But still, Jerry Jeudy didn't fight for the ball. He didn't push for the ball. He didn't try. And that's a ball that you try to get. The O-line is horrible. 1 player, maybe 2. But y'all know who he is. Number 68. He got to go. He got to go, and he got to go now. He was getting beat like a 12-year-old on the playground with 20-year-olds. It wasn't fair. It didn't make no sense. The left side of that line was being collapsed. That sack that they got on Shedeur was because of that left line collapsing. That man has to go. The football game wasn't pretty, but it was enough because the Cleveland Browns once again defended their home against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh hasn't won a game in Cleveland in 5 years. Kevin Stefanski still needs to be fired. They didn't play that game for Kevin. They played that game for Myles. Myles Garrett did not get his sack record today. But that Cleveland defense played that game for Myles Garrett. Y'all can say they played for Kevin Stefanski. They played that for Myles because they were trying to get him that record. I have never seen NFL teams scheme their defense so hard against one player to stop one player from getting 1 sack. You got Myles pushing the corner with that ridiculous bend, and he is getting bumped by the tight end, blocked by the offensive tackle, picked up again by the guard. This man is getting blocked 3 to 4 times trying to get to the quarterback. Meanwhile, Cleveland's offensive tackle, Cam Robinson, is just getting bulldozed in the backfield, missing blocks, not making blocks. That block, that sack on Shedeur, where Harrington runs straight across the front side, and run Shedeur down. Know who he ran by? Straight by Cam Robinson. He just looked at him run by him like he wasn't even there. Cam Robinson should not touch another NFL field. And don't get mad. Cam Robinson is the Alabama guy. And y'all know I'm an Alabama guy. But Cam Robinson should not be playing football if you cannot protect your quarterback blindside. You do not need to be on the field. And Cam Robinson is that lethal to your offense that he cannot block. He is getting beat on every freaking down. It ain't just once or twice a game. It is every play. He getting penalized and he getting beat. Those are two bad, really, really bad concepts in the offensive tackle. And Cam Robinson is not that great. Shedeur Sanders outplayed once again another MVP. Shedeur Sanders was 17 for 23, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions for 186 yards. Aaron Rodgers was 21 of 39 for 168 yards, no touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Dylan Sampson led the team in rushing with 11 carries for 27 yards. Jerry Jeudy, who absolutely disappeared in the second half, had 5 receptions for 54 yards. Grant Delpit had 1 sack. Devin Bush led the team in tackles with 9 tackles and 5 solo tackles. Cleveland completely owned this game from start to finish. Total yards for Cleveland was 262 yards to Pittsburgh's 291. Cleveland had 2 turnovers, 11 first downs. They had 6 penalties for 45 yards. They were 4 of 11 on third down. And all of that is second half. Because in the first half, they was 50%. They was 3 of 6. They only got 1 other third down on fourth down. And mainly because of the offensive line. With no protection, receivers can't get open. There was no offensive adjustment. Second half, there was no offensive adjustment on the offensive side of the ball. There was no play action. Where was the end around? Where were the screens? Where were all the things that you have seen weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks? Pittsburgh adjusted their defense. Cleveland did not adjust their offense. And that's Tommy Rees, that's Kevin Stefanski. And every week we are saying the same exact thing. With no adjustments, you can't win a football game. The defense held their own. The defense did a hell of a job to keep the offense in this game. They got 3 and out after 3 and out after 3 and out. Your field goal kicker, the same one that you wanted to fire after week 1, did not miss a kick. Once again, there's a lot that needs to be changed on the Cleveland Browns. And it all starts with Kevin Stefanski. Shedeur Sanders did not play a hell of a game, but he played good enough. He outplayed Aaron Rodgers this week. He outplayed a Buffalo Bills Super Bowl MVP quarterback last week. And he held his own with a number 1 pick the week before. People continue to ask the questions, what will the Browns do after the draft? Will they draft another quarterback? When you need to be trying to fix your offensive line, which is your biggest problem. Shedeur has shown enough. He has done plenty to prove to the Cleveland Browns that they need to build around him. But the question is, will they? What will they want? They are not going to have the second nor the third draft pick in this year's draft. So will they give up some of those draft picks that they own to move up to get a quarterback? I would think not. I would think you would want to draft a left tackle because Cam Robinson is not it. I would think you would want to draft a wide receiver and then go get one from free agency because Jerry Jeudy is not a true number one wide receiver. There is so many things that can be fixed on this team. But the best thing that happened today, the Cleveland Browns got the win. Shedeur Sanders got his first win at home in Cleveland. Also his second win of the season. The Browns played hard for Myles Garrett. They wanted him to get that sack. Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers did everything in their power to make sure he did. And they succeeded. There's one more week left in the season. The Browns go to Cincinnati next week. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase. T. Higgins. It's going to be a pretty game. Might be a little bit cold. But either way it go, they going. Cleveland Browns beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in a close one, a rivalry game, a home game, a game that was hard fought and won by all three phases of the football team: offense, defense, special teams. Everybody did their part, including Kevin Stefanski. 13-6 is your final score. Shedeur Sanders marks his territory and gets his first win at home. He is the only Cleveland Browns quarterback with 2 wins this season. Can he make it 3 next week is the question. What are the Browns thinking now? Has Shedeur shown enough? The questions will linger. And the only thing you'll hear all this week is about those 2 interceptions, about that pass being thrown across the field, about that late out route to the flats where it almost was picked off. Those will be your talking points this week. It won't be those beautiful bombs to Jerry Jeudy across the middle. It won't be that pass to Tillman going up the sideline. It won't be those dunk downs to Sampson. It won't be that touchdown to Harold Fanning Jr. It will be those 2 interceptions and that throw across his body. It won't be that Jerry Jeudy didn't come up and fight for the ball. It'll be Shedeur's a rookie. He shouldn't have did that. And I think they need to go. But y'all tell me. Do not forget to hit that like button. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to become a member, do that too. But don't forget to hit that little star at the bottom and hype your boy up. Y'all know I appreciate each and every last one of you for coming and hanging out with me every freaking Sunday. We still got one more Sunday to go. And after the season's over, me and G. Bush will probably be back doing what we did every Sunday during the preseason. It's only a matter of time. We're getting closer and closer every week. You've seen Coach Prime in the building. I guarantee you he'll be in Cincinnati next week to watch that last one. But anyway, man, we're going to get out of here. We almost 4 hours in. Y'all know I appreciate all y'all for coming and hanging out. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace out.